Do you think Nigeria needs more states? A few weeks ago, the House of Representatives received proposals to create 31 new states in Nigeria. Okun State, Savannah State, Orlu State, Ibadan State, Lagun State. The list is endless. And while it might seem unreasonable, such demands have always been a part of Nigeria's history. In fact, the country started with 0 states on Independence Day 65 years ago. Let's rewind a bit. When the British colonial government left Nigeria alone in 1960, the country retained its regional system. There were no states, only the northern, eastern, and western regions. Then the Midwestern region was created in 1963. But after 2 military coups in 1966, Nigeria was at a breaking point. The country was tense with ethnic division. Minority groups also felt marginalized and desired more independence. To address the tension, the head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, dissolved the regions and replaced them with 12 states on May 5, 1967. It turns out that once you start creating states, everybody wants one. General Murtala Muhammad was only head of state for 7 months, but his regime created 7 new states on February 3, 1976, just a few days before he was killed. It made Nigerians hungry for more. Even politicians used the promise of new states for their 1979 and 1983 election campaigns, but delivered none. After General Ibrahim Babangida assumed power in 1985, he set up a political bureau which determined that the 19-state structure of 1976 did not satisfy the expectations of Nigerians. The bureau recommended the creation of 6 new states to the head of state, but he only accepted 2. That brought the number to 21 states in 1987, and Babangida said there would be no more. But he changed his mind 4 years later because he couldn't withstand the pressure to create more states. So on August 27, 1991, to mark his 6th year in power, he announced the establishment of 9 new states. Nigeria now had 30 states. But did Nigerians stop asking for more? You already know the answer. General Yakubu Gowon, the man who started it all, had to call for caution against additional states in 1993. This was around the time General Sani Abacha became head of state. He needed to do his own giveaway. After receiving proposals for 80 new states, the Abacha regime created 6 new ones on October 1st, 1996. And that's how we got to the 36 states we have today. Something you might have noticed is that all of Nigeria's states were created under military rule. Since the country's return to democratic rule in 1999, no new states have been created. But almost every year, there's always someone pushing for more. Ogoja State, Ife-Ijesha State, Warri State, Kainji State, and Nyoma State. Do you think Nigeria needs more states? How many are enough?